Hello students, this is your Shashank sir and this is the solution to art learning revision test day 11 or is day 11 में there are two equally divided chapters reproductive health and evolution. ठीक है, so starting with the first question, कि statements A and C, select the correct one. Reproductive health is as defined by who, encompasses a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being in all matters relating to the reproductive system. This is correct. According to who, reproductive health is solely considered the physical health of reproductive organs and does not include name. Yet this is wrong. It is wrong. Reproductive health implies people are able to have satisfying and safe sex life and capability of reproduce. ये हाफ है, यहाँ पे इनके अब सोशल, इमोशनल, बिहेवियरल ये सब इंक्लूड होना पड़ेगा, तो ये भी गलत है. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. इट्स ओनली ए. Okay, coming to the next question. In India, the family planning program was initiated in 1951. Correct. Reproductive child healthcare program is an improved version of the family planning program. This is correct. So both these statements are correct. Coming to the next question. What are the ways to create awareness among the people about reproductive aspect? Audio, visual and print media advertisement. This is correct. Creating fear. नहीं, fear तो create नहीं करना है ना. Fear create करने से कैसा कर? So this is wrong. Introduction of sex education in school. This is correct. Proper information about reproductive organs, adolescence related changes, safe and hygienic sexual practices, STDs and AIDS etc. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 4, 1, 3 and 4 correct. Now study the correct statement, study the statements and select the correct one. The Saheli oral contraceptive was developed by scientists at CDRI, Lucknow, India. This is correct. Saheli is a male nahi female contraceptive. This is female, this is wrong. Saheli is a non-steroidal preparation. This is also correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 1. Select the correct programs. The RHC program has led to a decrease in maternal and infant mortality rates in India. This is correct. Program has no impact in the maternal and it has led to a decrease. Death rate of mother and the infant has decreased. तो ये वाला गलत है. RHC program has contributed to increase in maternal and infant mortality rates. नहीं, they have contributed to in decreasing. So option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 1. Okay, coming to the next question. Amniocentesis is a sample taken from the amniotic fluid of the fetus. Correct है. Fetal sex can be determined through amniocentesis by studying the chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid. This is also correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 1. 6 का 1. Coming to the next question. Again, it given below, select the correct one. Indian population growth rate in 2011 was less than 2%. This is correct. The increased health facilities along with better living conditions resulted in the growth of population. This is correct. Ideal contraceptive method should be user friendly, effective, reversible and with least side effect. This is correct. So option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 4, all of them. Amniocentesis क्या है? Amniocentesis is the chromosomal pattern, detection of the chromosomal pattern by taking the amniotic fluid. This is correct. 8 का 1. Serious statement is not a cause of population growth. Decline in mortality, rapid increase in अच्छा, okay. पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ के लिए कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है? पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ के लिए डिक्लाइन इन डेथ रेट, डिक्लाइन इन मैटरनल mortality rate, infant mortality rate, increase in the number of people in the reproductive age group. So these three are involved. तो यहाँ पे involved कौन नहीं है? Rapid increase in maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate which will ultimately decrease the population. ये population को decrease करेगा. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 2. अच्छा, मैच द फॉलोइंग पॉपुलेशन वाइज इन रिस्पेक्ट टू इंडिया. विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू इंडिया, ठीक है. 1947 में 350 मिलियन था, 2000 में 1 बिलियन, 2011 में 1.2 बिलियन. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 4. ओके, फाइंड द करेक्ट मैच इन नॉन मेडिकेटेड आईयूडीज. नॉन मेडिकेटेड आईयूडीज लिपिलिप. दिस इज करेक्ट. कॉपर रिलीजिंग CUT CU7, LNG20 हार्मोन रिलीजिंग होता है. सो दिस इज रॉन्ग. हार्मोन रिलीजिंग प्रोजेस्टेड, ठीक है. मल्टीलोड 375. दिस इज अगेन कॉपर रिलीजिंग है, तो ये भी रॉन्ग है. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 11 का 1. Coming to the next question. Lactational amenorrhea method is effective only up to 6 months. This is correct. Withdrawal method is a type of barrier method. Barrier method नहीं है, ये natural method है. Natural method, तो ये वाला गलत है. Diaphragms and cervical caps are reusable barrier methods that prevent the sperm from entering the cervix. This is correct. Spermicidal creams, jellies and foams are used along with the barrier method to increase the contraceptive efficiency. This is also correct. ठीक है. Lactational amenorrhea method is effective if the mother breastfeeds exclusively and frequently till years नहीं होता है, 6 months इसका maximum होता है. So this is wrong. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? How many of the statements are correct? 4. 3 statements are correct. Okay. Copper releasing IUDs Copper releasing IUDs suppress sperm motility and fertilizing capacity. This is correct. Hormonal IUDs make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile to sperm. This is correct. Contraceptive pills must be taken for a period of 21 days लेना पड़ता है 21 days at the start of the menstrual cycle. तो ये वाला गलत है. Saheli is a new oral contraceptive for females that contains non-steroidal pregnancy taken once a week. This is correct. Progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen can be used as female as injections or implants under the skin. This is correct. So how many of the statements are correct? 4 statements are correct. Coming to the next question, match the following. Natural method कौन होगा? Coitus interruptus. IUDs होगा multi-load 375. Barrier method diaphragm है, ठीक है. सर्जिकल मेथड इज वैसेक्टोमी एंड ओरल कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव इज सहेली. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 2. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, IUDs increase which of the following is incorrect? Okay, IUDs increase phagocytosis of the sperm within the uterus. This is correct. It is one of the most widely accepted methods of contraception. This is correct. Intrauterine device is inserted by the doctor's nurse in the vagina. Vagina नहीं होता है, ये uterus होता है, inside the uterus. So this is wrong. Hormone releasing IUDs in addition to making the uterus unsuitable for implantation, the cervix hostile to sperms. This is also correct. So option क्या हो जाएगा? 15 का 3. Select the mismatch. Copper releasing IUDs CU27, CU7, multilode 375. This is correct. Hormone releasing progesterone. This is correct. Non-medicated lipid LNG20 is hormone releasing. So ये वाला गलत है. 16 का क्या है? 3 है. Which of the following is a hormone releasing IUD? LNG20. Which is the correct purpose of the contraceptive pills? ठीक है. They inhibit ovulation and implantation. This is correct. They alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent and retard the entry of the sperm. This is also correct. ठीक है. They prevent the ejaculated semen from entering. ये prevention नहीं होता, ये barrier method का होता है, ये barrier method का होता है. They inhibit semen formation. This is also wrong. So option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 3. 1 and 2 are correct. Come to your next question. Oral contraceptive inhibit ovulation and implantation to avoid pregnancy. This is correct. In males, the process of spermatogenesis, sperm production takes around 72 days, and hormonal contraceptives work by suppressing the hormone that triggers this process. Now, male जो contraceptive है, male contraceptive, this is all under experiment. ये experiment है, promising result है, but again experiment है, तो according to our NCERT ये statement का कोई value नहीं है. So this is wrong. So option क्या हो जाएगा? 1. 19 का 1. ओके, अगेन मैच द फॉलोइंग. पिल क्या करेगा? प्रिवेंट्स ओव्यूलेशन. कॉन्डम क्या करेगा? प्रिवेंट्स स्पर्म रीचिंग द सर्विक्स. वैसेक्टोमी यस. सीमेन कंटेन्स नो स्पर्म, राइट. एंड कॉपर टी प्रिवेंट्स इम्प्लांटेशन. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 3. Coming to the next question, intrauterine devices. Okay, does not give a defined action. Intrauterine devices increases phagocytosis of the sperm, suppresses sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of sperms. This is correct. Hormonal IUDs prevent retard entry of the sperms, prevent contraceptives, ovulation and fertilization. This is also correct. Vasectomy prevents spermatogenesis. No, vasectomy does not prevent spermatogenesis. It's rather it stops the sperm from entering the ejaculatory duct. तो ये वाला तो गलत है. Prevent fertilization, barrier methods. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन 21 का क्या हो जाएगा? 21 का हो जाएगा 3. Okay. Coming to the next question, which of the following can be included under emergency contraceptive? In emergency contraceptive, anti-progesterone pill. This is correct. Anti-progesterone pills such as mifepristone, Pristone, ठीक है, right. It blocks the effects of progesterone hormone. Right. Progesterone hormone नहीं होगा तो uterus maintain नहीं होगा, pregnancy will not, since progesterone is a what? Progesterone is a pregnancy hormone, right. Pregnancy hormone, तो अगर progesterone का level down है तो pregnancy नहीं होगा. This is can be included. Insertion of IUDs within 72 hours of unprotected sexual care. This is correct. Lactation eliminator नहीं, contraceptive नहीं हो सकता है, ये तो natural method है, 6 months effective है, ठीक है. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 4, both 1 and 2. Okay, coming to the next question. Pills contain small doses of progesterone or estroprogesterone. This is correct, right. They inhibit ovulation and implantation as alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent retard entry of sperm. This is correct. Pills are effective with higher side effects. नहीं है, lower है. This is lower side effects, so 3 is wrong. Pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, preferably within the first 5 days. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन नंबर 3 all statements are correct except 3. Coming to the next question, these are injectables. Injectables, their mode of action is similar to that of pills, but their effective periods are much longer. ठीक है, years तक होता है, years, right? 3 to 5 years तक चल जाते हैं. Okay. Coming to the next question, which of the following cannot act as emergency contraceptive? Administration of progesterone हो सकता है, administration of progesterone combination ये भी हो सकता है, IUDs भी हो सकते हैं, vasectomy permanent method है, coitus interruptus natural method है, so these are not emergency methods. तो ultimately क्या हो जाएगा? Which of the following cannot act as? So 4 and 5. Coming to the next question, after vasectomy, sperms are not found in the semen or ejaculate. Vasectomy, sperms are not found in semen or ejaculate. At initial, immediate, not effective है, immediately not effective है, because आपका क्या होता है ना, इवन आफ्टर वैसेक्टोमी आपका जो इजैकुलेटेड डक्ट है, ठीक है, राइट, उसमें रह जाता है. सो ओनली आफ्टर 2-3 इजैकुलेशंस, उसके बाद ही जब निकलेगा, देन इट विल सीमेन विल कम आउट, बट विदाउट द स्पर्म्स. ठीक है ना, वो प्लाज्मा ही होगा. सो यहाँ पे इसको पकड़ सकते हैं, आफ्टर वैसेक्टोमी स्पर्म्स आर नॉट फाउंड इन द सीमेन और इजैकुलेट. दिस इज करेक्ट बिकॉज वास्ट डिफरेंस इज कट एंड टाइड इनटू द वैसेक्टोमी. ठीक है, तो बोथ ऑफ देम आर करेक्ट एंड इट इज द करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन. Okay, coming to the next question, study the following and find the correct one. Lippy loops is an ID of non-medicated type. This is correct. Copper releasing iodines are progesterone LNG20. ये copper releasing नहीं है, ये hormone releasing है. So this is wrong. Iodines increase phagocytosis of sperms within the ovary. Within the ovary नहीं, phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus है. Within the uterus, in any case ovary में नहीं जाता है. So this multilode 370 non-medicated. Multilode 370 is a copper releasing. ये copper releasing है, तो ये भी गलत है. How many of the statements are correct? Only one is correct. IUDs are most widely accepted methods of contraception in India. This is correct. Contraceptive pills contain progesterone composition. This is correct. Pills are very effective with lesser side effects and well accepted by the females. This is correct. Saheli is once a week pill with very few side effects and high contraceptive value. This is correct. IUDs increases phagocytosis sperm within the uterus and suppresses the sperm motility and fertilization capacity. This is correct. So कितना correct है? All of them are correct. Coming to the next question, study the following and select the corrected one. Vasectomy is a surgical process for male sterilization involving cutting and sealing of vas deferens. This is correct. Tubectomy is surgical process for female sterilization involving cutting and sealing of fallopian tubes. This is correct. Both vasectomy reversible. Reversible नहीं होता है, poorly reversible होता है और होता भी नहीं है. ठीक है, राइट. तो ऑप्शंस क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शंस A and B. Okay, coming to the next question, vasectomy procedure results in stoppage of spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis पे there is no effect on the spermatogenesis, वो normally चलता है. This is wrong. After tubectomy, oogenesis stop, again no effect, right? Administration of progesterone or progesterone combination or IUDs within 72 hours of coitus have been found very effective emergency concept. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा only C. ठीक है. Select the incorrect method. Select the incorrect statement. All contraceptive must have possible ill effects and nausea. नहीं, all तो नहीं होता है. For example, barrier method में condoms, diaphragms, vaults, इसमें कोई side effects नहीं होता है. So this is wrong. ठीक है. Medical termination of pregnancy was amended in 2017, enacted by the government of India, which tends to reducing the incidence of illegal abortion. This is correct. According to MTP, प्रेगनेंसी में भी टर्मिनेटेड ऑन सर्टन कंडीशन का विद इन फर्स्ट 29 वीक्स होता है, फ्यूअर देन 24 वीक्स होता है. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. सो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा, कितना इनकरेक्ट है? A and C. Next question, 1/5 of the total number of conceived pregnancies in a year all over the world are terminated through MTP. This is correct. Nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs are performed in all over the year. This is also correct. So both the statements are correct. MTP is legal in India if performed within the first 24 weeks of pregnancy. This is correct. MTP Act was enacted in 1971 to regulate and legalize the abortion and spreading of this correct. MTP Act, a pregnancy can be terminated at any stage without any medical consultation. This is wrong. Without any medical consultation, this is wrong. ठीक है. फर्स्ट वीक होगा तो विद इन दी फर्स्ट 12 वीक्स होगा तो आपका एक डॉक्टर हो जाएगा, बट फर्स्ट 12 वीक्स के बाद अगर हो रहा है तो यू नीड 2. ठीक है, 2 कंसल्टेटिंग डॉक्टर्स चाहिए होता है. तो ये वाला गलत है. ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ओनली A and B. Coming to the next question, amniocentesis is often misused. This is correct. It is meant for determining genetic disorders in the fetus, but it is being used to determine the sex of the fetus, leading to increase of female fetus. This is correct. So both of them are correct, and this is the correct explanation. Okay, again the correct one. Okay, amniocentesis is misused to determine the sex of unborn child. This is correct. Procedure is used to test for the presence of certain genetic disorders, Down syndrome, hemophilia, sickle cell anemia. This is correct. In amniocentesis, one of the amniotic fluid of the some of the amniotic fluid of the developing fetus is taken to analyze the fetal cells and dissolve substances. This is correct. ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 4. Coming to the next question. MTP helps to get rid of unwanted pregnancies. This is correct. MTP is essential in case where continuation of pregnancy could be fatal either to mother or fetus. This is correct. So both of them are correct, but it's not the correct explanation. MTPs are generally advised during the first trimester. This is correct. ठीक है, first trimester. This is correct. The MTPs are used as contraceptive method. No, they are not used as contraceptive methods. वो unprotected sex या फिर uncertain cases जिसमें pregnancy, contraceptive methods में क्या होता है, pregnancy नहीं होगा. If utilizing contraception का meaning ही है there is no pregnancy, right? But MTP में तो unwanted pregnancy को हम लोग क्या करते हैं, abortion करते हैं, ठीक है ना, abortion करते हैं. So this is wrong. MTPs are always surgical. Again, this is wrong. There are some medicines also जो abortion के लिए चाहिए होता है. So these two are wrong. MTPs require assistance of qualified medical personnel. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 1 and 4. Which of the following is completely curable? Syphilis, because hepatitis B, HIV and genital herpes are not curable. ये fatally है, तो आंसर है syphilis. Okay, bacterial ascites like gonorrhea, chlamydia and syphilis are completely curable if detected early and treatable. This is correct. Viral STDs like HIV, genital herpes, HIV can be completely cured. They cannot be completely cured. ये almost हमेशा fatally होता है, तो ये वाला गलत है. अर्ली सिम्टम्स इंक्लूड पेल्विक इन्फ्लेमेटरी डिजीजेस, अबॉर्शन. ये अर्ली सिम्टम्स नहीं, ये लेट सिम्टम्स होता है, ठीक है. अर्ली सिम्टम्स में क्या आ जाएगा? ईचिंग आ जाएगा, फिर डिस्चार्ज हो जाएगा, स्लाइट स्वेलिंग हो जाएगा, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2, 39 का 2. Coming to the next question, in vitro fertilization involves fertilizing an egg outside the body and transferring the uterus, resulting embryo into the uterus. This is correct. Zygote interfallopian transfer involves the transferring of fertilized egg into the fallopian tube. This is correct. Gamete interfallopian transfer involves transferring of sperm नहीं होता है, eggs into the fallopian tube. This is wrong. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा only 1 and 2. Okay. Gift, it is the gamete interfallopian transfer. Zipped, zygote interfallopian transfer. IUI, intrauterine insemination, semen introduced into the vagina of the uterus, test tube baby, assisted reproductive technology. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 4. Coming to the next question. अच्छा, collected gametes are made to form zygote in the laboratory. ये in vitro fertilization है, ठीक है. zygote और early embryo up to 8 blastomeres होगा तो transferred into the oviduct. So it is zygote intrafallopian transfer. Zygotes with more than 8 blastomeres are transferred in the uterus. Intrauterine transfer. Fusion of gametes in the female reproductive tract. This is in vivo fertilization. तो आपका ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? आपका ऑप्शन हो जाएगा A is 4, B is 3, C is 2, D is 1. Coming to the next question. Art in which semen collected either from the husband or healthy donor artificially introduced either into the vagina or into the uterus. ये क्या हो जाएगा? Intrauterine insemination. Okay. Coming to the next question. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection involves injecting a single sperm directly into the egg. This is correct. ठीक है. In case of male who has very low sperm count, artificial insemination is suggested. This is correct. Intrauterine insemination, if the semen is collected either from the husband or the healthy donor directly into the ovary नहीं होता है, यूटेरस में होता है. ये वाला गलत है, तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 1, only 1 and 2. Okay, incorrect पूछा है, which is the incorrect, right? In this method ova of the wife in vitro fertilization, wife and female in the sperms from the husband donor introduced to form the zygote in the test tube. This is correct. If embryo is having 2 blastomeres, it is transferred into the oviduct, मतलब fallopian tube. This is correct. If the embryo is more than 8 blastomeres, it is transferred into the uterus. This is correct. Embryo with 8 blastomeres transferred to the fallopian tube. This is correct. So none of these are incorrect. ठीक है. तो यहाँ तक हम लोग का ह्यूमन रिप्रोडक्शन खत्म होता है। अभी नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट होगा हम लोग का एवोल्यूशन। नाउ एवोल्यूशन में क्या बोला है, बिग बैंग थ्योरी अटेम्प्ट्स टू एक्सप्लेन अस द ओरिजिन ऑफ द यूनिवर्स, दिस इज करेक्ट। ठीक है, द फर्स्ट नॉन सेलुलर फॉर्म ऑफ लाइफ वुड हैव ओरिजिनेटेड 320 मिलियन ईयर्स एगो, फ्रॉम नॉन सेलुलर लाइफ 3 बिलियन ईयर्स एगो आया था, 3 बिलियन ईयर्स एगो। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2, 1 इज करेक्ट बट 2 इज इनकरेक्ट। Okay, the universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old. This is correct. Big Bang Theory points that the universe begins with a singular immense explosion. This is correct. Earth was formed around 4.5 billion years ago. This is correct. Early Greek thinkers thought units of life transferred to different planets, including Earth. Panspermia. This is correct. Theory of spontaneous generation was conclusively disapproved by Louis Pasteur's Swan neck experiment. This is correct. So, all of them are correct. Come to your next question. The early Earth had no atmosphere. Water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide, and ammonia were released from the molten mass covering the Earth's surface. This is correct. The UV rays from the sun broke up the water into hydrogen and oxygen, with lighter hydrogen escaping. This is correct. So all of them are correct. Coming to the next question. Oparin and Helden proposed that life originated from pre-existing non-living organic molecules. This is correct. They suggested the formation was preceded by chemical evolution. This is correct. Oparin and Helden experiment proved है. Oparin and Helden ने किया था मिलर एंड यूरे के एक्सपेरिमेंट से, मिलर एंड यूरे। स्टैनली, बेसिकली हम लोग को स्टैनली मिलर दे के रखा है 1953 का, पर इट इज मिलर एंड यूरेज एक्सपेरिमेंट। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 1। Coming to the next question, question number 50. As in the Miller and Urey experimented, the Miller and Urey experiment stimulated the early Earth conditions to test the origin of life. This is correct. The experiment resulted in the formation of amino acids from simple inorganic compounds. This is correct. Experiment provided evidence to support the operant health hypothesis. This is correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा 4, all of them are correct. A study of the fossils of sedimentary layers indicate the geological period anytime exceed. This is correct. Fossils are embryological नहीं paleontological evidences होता है, so this is wrong. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 3. Fossils are hard remains remains of hard parts of the life forms found in rocks. Correct. Evidences from the form of fossils are called paleontological. This is correct. Both of them are correct, but it's not the correct explanation. Okay. Embryological support proposed by Ernst Haeckel. This is correct. Embryonic stage is common to all vertebrates that are absent in adult. This is correct. Disapproved by Carl Ernst von Baer. This is correct. So all of the statements are correct. Coming to question number 54. Rocks form sediments and cross-section of Earth's crust indicates the arrangement of the sediments one over the other during the long history of Earth. This is correct. Different age rock sediments contains fossils of different life forms who probably died during the formation of the particular sediment. This is also correct. So both these statements are correct. Okay. Fossils are hard parts, remains of the hard parts of life forms found in rocks, and their study indicates the geological being in which they exist. This is correct. Embryological support for evolution was proposed by Ernst Haeckel based on the observation of certain features during the embryonic stages common to all vertebrates and common to all adult stages as well. नहीं, not common. वो adult stage में नहीं मिल रहा था, adult stage में नहीं मिल रहा था, तो this is wrong. Carl and Sonne proposed the embryos of one species pass through stages comparable. नहीं, कार्ल ने वॉन बियर ने नहीं किया था, अर्नस्ट हैकेल ने किया था. ठीक है, तो ये वाला भी गलत है, तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा 2, ओनली ए. Coming to question number 56, the flippers of penguins and dolphins are homologous. Homologous नहीं होता है, analogous होता है. This is wrong. Sweet potato and cobra homology नहीं, again analogy का होता है. This is wrong. Whales, bats, cheetah, humans share similarities in the pattern of the bones, forelimbs, and perform different functions, showing divergent evolution. This is correct, and this is the example of homologous organs. ठीक है, right? तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा only C. Coming to question number 57. Select the incorrect statement. The study of fossils different sedimentary layers indicate the geological period in which they existed. This is correct. Different stage rock sediments contain fossils of different life forms who probably died during the formation of particular sediment. This is correct. Fossils are remains of hard parts of life forms found in rock. This is correct. So none of the above are incorrect. All are correct. Okay. Which is not a factor in that causes proportions of homozygous and heterozygous in population. That means Hardy-Weinberg factors. अच्छा, factors affect Hardy-Weinberg principle is mutation affect करता है, माइग्रेशन इफेक्ट करता है, जेनेटिक ड्रिफ्ट इफेक्ट करता है, नेचुरल सिलेक्शन इफेक्ट करता है। कौन इफेक्ट नहीं करता? रैंडम मेटिंग। सो which of the following is not a factor that causes change in the proportion of homozygous and heterozygous individuals? Is nothing but the Hardy-Weinberg principle. So option हो जाएगा D। ठीक है, so 3। Homology indicates common ancestry. Homology indicates common ancestry. This is correct. Wings of butterfly and birds look like due to anatomical similarity. Anatomical similarity नहीं है, ये लोग functionally similar है. They are functionally similar. So this is an example of analogous organs. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? Option हो जाएगा 2. Okay. Following statements are correct pair. Correct pair है. Hind wings of mean are correct pair of homologous organ. Hands of man and wings of bat. Homologous. This is homologous. Wings of bat and wings of cockroach. This is analogous. Wings of bird and butterfly. Again, this is analogous. Forearm of human, forelimb of horse. This is homologous. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 1 and 4. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 2. Coming to your next question. In other examples of homology are eyes of the octopus and mammals and flippers. Homology नहीं है, ये analogous organs है. These are analogous organs. तो ये वाला गलत है. Sweet potato, root modification, potato stem modification. Another example of analogy. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 3. 1 is incorrect, but 2 is correct. Evolution of flight in birds and bats. An example of convergent evolution. This is correct. Analogy. Analogous. Evolution of flight in birds and bats is an example of divergent evolution. Divergent नहीं है, ये convergent है. This is convergent evolution, so this is wrong. Similarities in proteins and genes performing a given function among diverse organisms gives clues to common ancestry. This is correct. तो option क्या हो जाएगा? 1. अच्छा, find out the incorrect. Sibling species, these are morphologically identical but reproductively isolated. This is correct. Convergent evolution, Darwin finches. Darwin finches divergent evolution दिखाता था. There are examples of adaptive radiation, so this is wrong. Directional circulation, evolution of giraffe. This is correct, right? And balancing selection, sickle cell anemia. This is also correct. 64. Evolution is not a directed process in the sense of determinism. This is correct. Evolution is not fixed, okay, because it is a stochastic process based on chance events in nature and chance mutation in organism. This is correct. Excessive use of herbicide pesticides has only resulted in evolution of anthropogenic action. This is correct. The option क्या हो जाएगा? All of them are correct. Okay, coming to the next question. Question number 65. Question number 65. 65 क्या बोल रहा है? Darwin finches evolved from a single ancestral species that colonized the Galapagos Island. This is correct. Adaptive radiation refers to diversification of a single ancestral species into a variety of forms to exploiting ecological niches. This is correct. मतलब separate niches में separate species चला गया. So that is adaptive radiation. All varieties he conjectured evolved on the different islands. Different islands में नहीं, same island में ही evolve हुआ था and they radiated out. ये वाला गलत है. Convergent evolution occurs when unrelated species evolve similar traits due to similar environmental pressure. This is correct. Right, Darwin finches and Australian marsupials represents one of the best examples of radiation. This is correct. So how many of the statements are correct? 4 statements are correct. Adaptive radiation leads to formation of new species that require defined ecological niches. This is correct. Darwin finches exhibit adaptive radiation by evolving various beak shapes suited to different food source. This is correct. Okay. Before industrialization was set in, thick growth of almost dark colored moths covered the trees. Nahi. Before industrialization, it was the white moths who were much higher in number. ठीक है, so ये वाला गलत है. After industrialization 1920, there were more dark winged moths. This is correct. In rural areas, count of melanic moth was low. Melanic means dark colored. Dark colored moth was low. This is correct. So option क्या हो जाएगा? How many of the statements are correct? 4. Okay, next question. Evolution by natural selection begins. Evolution by natural selection begins when several life forms with metabolic differences originated on. This is correct. The rate of appearance of new life forms inversely related to the life cycle duration. This is correct. इसको समझना ऐसे पड़ेगा कि lesser the life cycle duration, जितना लाइफ साइकिल ड्यूरेशन कम होगा, ठीक है, उतना ही ज़्यादा क्या होगा? मोर स्पेसिएशन. दैट मीन्स फॉर एग्जांपल माइक्रोब्स को अगर देखोगे, माइक्रोब्स का लाइफ साइकिल बहुत कम है, लाइफ साइकिल का ड्यूरेशन बहुत कम है, बट उसका न्यू स्पीशीज फॉर्मेशन, न्यू स्पीशीज फॉर्मेशन बहुत ही हाई है। द रीजन इज द लाइफ साइकिल ड्यूरेशन इज वेरी लेस। ठीक है, तो ये वाला करेक्ट है, दिस इज एक्चुअली करेक्ट। तो अब नेक्स्ट क्या है, माइक्रोब्स। माइक्रोब्स विद रैपिड डिवीजन रेट्स कैन इवॉल्व इनटू न्यू स्पीशीज विद इन आवर्स। विद इन आवर्स नहीं, हम लोग के यहाँ पे विद इन डेज दे के रखा है, तो टेक्निकली दिस इज करेक्ट। लेकिन इफ वी गो थ्रू द बुक, रैपिड डिवीजन कैन लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स विद इन आवर्स, which will then lead to स्पेसिएशन विद इन डेज, डिफरेंट स्पीशीज हो सकता है। ठीक है, राइट। तो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, इफ यू कंसिडर ऑल बोथ ऑफ देम देन ऑल ऑफ दीज आर करेक्ट, ऑल ऑफ दीज आर करेक्ट। Okay, coming to the next question, we have to match Australian marsupial with the placental mammals. ठीक है, so flying squirrel का marsupial कौन है, फ्लाइंग फ्लेंजर। बॉब कैट का कौन है, tasmanian टाइगर कैट। राइट, वुल्फ का क्या है, tasmanian वुल्फ। लेमूर का क्या है, स्पॉटेड कॉकस। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, 68 का 2। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अगेन मैच द फॉलोइंग, बॉब कैट इज द tasmanian टाइगर कैट, एंटीटर इज द नम्बैट। ठीक है, लेमूर अगेन स्पॉटेड कॉकस, फ्लाइंग स्कूलर, फ्लाइन फ्लाइंजर। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 3। डार्विन फिंचेस आर क्लासिकल एग्जांपल ऑफ एडेप्टिव रेडिएशन, दिस इज करेक्ट। लैमार्क एक्सप्लेन द बिग साइज, लैमार्क का एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं था, वो आफ्टर 100 ईयर्स, लैमार्क के 100 साल बाद डार्विन थे। ठीक है, सो दिस इज रॉन्ग। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 3। Coming to the next question, question number 71. Fitness in natural selection refers to inherited characters that enhance survival. This is correct. Adaptive ability is not inherited. नहीं, adaptive ability is inherited only, is inherited and not acquired. ठीक है, it is inherited through environmental interactions. This is wrong. ठीक है, so fitness is the result of ability to adapt and get selected by nature. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 1। Coming to the next question, the essence of Darwin about evolution is natural selection and mutation. Mutation नहीं है, natural selection है, तो statement 1 is wrong. According to Darwin, survivors will leave more progeny, there would be change, and there will be change in the population characteristic, hence new forms appear. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा आपका 3। Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. अच्छा, evolution for Darwin was gradual. Evolution for Darwin was gradual, while Revives believe mutation caused speciation and hence called it saltation. This is correct. ठीक है, Hugo Revise based his work on evening parameters brought for the area of mutation, large differences arising in suddenly in population. This is correct. The option, both these statements are correct. Coming to question number 74, statement regarding genetic drift. Mostly occurs in smaller populations. This is correct. Certain alleles can be lost forever because of genetic drift. This is also correct. Founder effects and bottleneck effects are caused by genetic. This is correct. Mostly occurs in large population. Large population नहीं, मेरे को हमेशा क्या चाहिए होगा, small population. So this is wrong. तो which of the combination true statements का combination क्या है, all except for. Come to the next question. Hugo Revise based his work on Orthena lamarckiana. Lamarckiana यहाँ पे C होगा. Orthena lamarckiana brought for the area of mutation. This is correct. According to Revise, mutations are random, directionless, leading to sudden change in population. This is correct. Evolution for Darwin was gradual, while Revise believed mutation caused the speciation and hence called it saltation. This is correct. तो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन नहीं है, यहाँ पे ऑल ऑफ देम आर करेक्ट, ऑल ऑफ देम क्या है, करेक्ट है, ऑल ऑफ देम आर करेक्ट। ठीक है, ओके। कमिंग टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, Hardy-Weinberg principle states that allele frequency in a population remains constant from generation to generation, absence of evolutionary influence. This is correct. Equation p square plus 2 q square equal to 1 square. One square represents one square नहीं है, this is wrong. ठीक है, but 2p square plus 2pq plus q is equal to 1 represents the genotypic frequency. This is correct है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे 1 square लेके रखा है, so this is wrong. Factors such as gene migration, genetic drift, mutation, genetic recombination, natural selection can distribute Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. This is correct. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा, ऑप्शन हो जाएगा A and C. 76 का 1, 76 का 1 is your correct one. 76 का 1. Coming to the next, gene flow refers to the transfer of genetic material between population which can alter allelic frequency and affect Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. This is correct. Genetic drift involves random changes in allelic frequency, especially in small populations leading to evolutionary changes. This is correct. Mutation introduces new alleles into population, providing the genetic variation in the population. This is correct. So all of them are correct. Okay. Okay. Coming to 78. Coming to question number 78. By the time 350 million years ago, invertebrates were formed and active. 500 million years. 500 million years ago, invertebrates were formed and active. Jawless fish probably evolved around 500 million years. 500 million years नहीं, ये 350 है. So both of them are wrong. Fishes with stout and strong fins could move land and go back to water. This is correct. Amphibians evolved into reptiles. This is correct. Tyrannosaurus rex was 20 feet in height and huge, fearsome dagger-like teeth. This is correct. So how many of the statements are correct? 3. The first several life forms appeared on Earth approximately 2000 million years ago. This is correct. First organisms to invade land were amphibians. Nay, plants. They were plants. Plants were first. So this is wrong. Coelacanths, once thought extinct, were discovered in 1938 off the coast of South Africa. This is correct. Dinosaurs are believed to have evolved into mammals. No, this is wrong. Dinosaurs, basically reptiles. Reptiles evolved into birds. Okay, right? So this is wrong. Okay, the evolution of humans is characterized by development of language skills and self-consciousness. This is correct. So which one of them is correct? 3. Only 1, 3 and 5. Coming to the next question. Question number 80. The first mammal were viviparous and protected their unborn young inside the mother's body. This is correct. Mammals resembling modern day horses, hippopotamus, bears, and rabbits exist in South America. This is correct. Due to continental drift when South America joined North America, these South American mammals were replaced by North American fauna. This is correct. Pouched mammals of Australia survived due to lack of competition. This is correct. Some mammals live wholly in water, such as whales, dolphins, seals. This is also correct. So all of them are correct. Next question. This is very very important. इसको याद कर लेना. Sequence from mammals to early reptiles. Early reptiles के बाद synapsid, synapsid के बाद plecosaurus, plecosaurus के बाद therapsid, therapsid के बाद mammals. So early reptiles, synapsid, plecosaurus, therapsid and mammals. So this is the sequence. Question number 82. Homo habilis. Homo habilis का 650 से 800 cc था. Homo neanderthalis 1400 cc था. Homo erectus 900 cc, whereas Homo sapiens 1350 cc. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2. Coming to the next question. करेक्ट पैटर्न ऑफ ह्यूमन एवोल्यूशन. तो ये वाला याद कर लेना. एनसीईआरटी में अकॉर्डिंगली सीक्वेंस वाइज पहले कौन आता है? ड्रायोपिथिकस. पहले आता है ड्रायोपिथिकस के बाद कौन आता है? रामापिथिकस. रामापिथिकस के बाद ऑस्ट्रेलोपिथिसिंस. ठीक है, तो वो ऑस्ट्रेलो वाला आता है. उसके बाद कौन आता है? उसके बाद आता है होमो हैबिलिस आता है उसके बाद. ठीक है, होमो हैबिलिस के बाद कौन आता है? होमो हैबिलिस के बाद आता है होमो इरेक्टस के बाद कौन आता है? निएंडरथॉल मैन के बाद हम आते हैं होमो सेपियंस. ठीक है, तो ये सीक्वेंस है. ड्रायोपिथिकस, रामापिथिकस. सो रिमेंबर द सीक्वेंस. इस सीक्वेंस को रिमेंबर करना. ठीक है, रिमेंबर द सीक्वेंस. ड्रायोपिथिकस, रामापिथिकस, ऑस्ट्रेलोपिथिसिंस, होमो हैबिलिस, होमो इरेक्टस, निएंडरथॉल मैन, होमो सेपियंस. ड्रायोपिथिकस, रामापिथिकस, ऑस्ट्रेलोपिथिसिंस, होमो हैबिलिस, होमो इरेक्टस, निएंडरथॉल मैन एंड होमो सेपियंस. ठीक है, क्लियर है? तो ये सीक्वेंस है. राइट नाउ अभी इससे मिलाना है अकॉर्डिंगली. तो यहाँ पे मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट कौन सा है? रामापिथिकस. ठीक है, होमो हैबिलिस, होमो सेपियंस. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 3. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. रामापिथिकस वाज मोर एप लाइक नहीं. रामापिथिकस वाज मैन लाइक व्हेयरएज डायोपिथिकस वाज एप लाइक. सो दिस इज रॉन्ग. ठीक है, होमो हैबिलिस हैड द ब्रेन कैपेसिटी ऑफ 1600 to 650 to 800 cc, 100 to 200, but primarily ate meat. It did not eat meat. ये did not eat meat. ठीक है, तो ये वाला गलत है. Homo sapiens arose in Africa and developed distinct races of migrant across its continents. This is correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 4. ओके, अगेन यही सीक्वेंस याद रख के ये वाला क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना है. बिलो सम स्टेजेस अरेंज देम इन करेक्ट सीक्वेंस. तो पहले कौन सा होगा? होमो हैबिलिस फर्स्ट होगा, फिर होमो इरेक्टस होगा, फिर निएंडरथॉल होगा, फिर होमो सेपियंस होगा। तो पहले कौन सा होगा? ए, फिर डी, फिर सी, फिर बी। ठीक है, ओके। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, कमिंग टू द next question number 86. Match the following: genetic drift, changes in the population's allelic frequency due to chance, this is correct. Saltation, single step, large mutation, this is correct. Gene flow, immigration or emigration changes the allelic frequency, this is correct. Mutation, source of new alleles, this is also correct. तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 1। ओके, कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, ऑपरेन हेल्डेन। ऑपरेन हेल्डेन क्या दिया था? केमिकल एवोल्यूशन, केमिकल थ्योरी ऑफ एवोल्यूशन। मिलर ने क्या किया था? एक्सपेरिमेंटली प्रूव द केमिकल एवोल्यूशन। अल्फ्रेड वालेस वर्कड इन मलय आर्चिपेलागो एंड पैस्चर स्वान नेक फ्लैक्स एक्सपेरिमेंट। ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? ऑप्शन हो जाएगा 2। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 88। क्वेश्चन नंबर 88 में क्या है? ओके, डार्विन रिप्रोडक्टिव फिटनेस, natural selection, industrial mineralism, Ernst Haeckel embryological support for evolution, divergent evolution, homology। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 1। कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, T-Rex 20 feet, first mammals were shoe-like Dryopithecus 15 million years ago। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 3। यहाँ पे भी मैच करना है। लुइस पैस्चर, लाइफ कम फ्रॉम प्री एग्जिस्टिंग लाइफ, दिस इज करेक्ट। ऑपरेन एंड हेल्डेन, थ्योरी ऑफ केमिकल एवोल्यूशन। डार्विन, नेचुरल सिलेक्शन। अल्फ्रेड वालेस, मलय आर्चिपेलागो। तो ऑप्शन क्या हो जाएगा? 4। ठीक है, सो दिस वाज योर सोल्यूशन। ठीक है, नाउ मिलते हैं डायरेक्टली आपका मेरे पार्ट में, और 4 माइक्रोब्स इन ह्यूमन वेलफेयर है एंड इकोलॉजी है जो लास्ट पार्ट में हम लोग डील करेंगे। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू।